I think just getting everybody back on campus and the stories and collectively having everybody come back and enjoy that is a special time. It's a special place. Just getting everybody back to this site is wonderful. It gives us a chance to kind of rekindle some old relationships that we've got with some former players and students, to get them back on campus and have them come in and kind of tell their story, and you get a chance to see that sparkle in their eye and know how much it meant to them to be here. So any chance we can get our alumni back, we want to be able to give back and listen to them and learn from them, and then spread their word and spread their stories and hopefully bring in a new group.
Homecoming is that one time a year where everyone get together and just relive what they experienced EMCC to be. You got the upcoming student, future alumni, you got former alumni, you got the board of trustees. I mean, it's like everyone coming together to have a good time and to cheer on those mighty, mighty Lions.
So when you look back on that 10, 15 years singing the EMCC alma mater, you'll think, I really enjoyed the time that I had there, and you would want your kids to come back and your friends and everybody else to come and enjoy that too.
That they were wrong. They were wrong about Mississippi. I'm gonna tell them it's not quite home, but they did a good job of making me feel like this is home.
I'll have to go back now and say that the things that I got here at these 2 years and the people that I met and what they did in my life and helped me, point me in the right direction, prepared me for these things the game of life. They prepared me for the game of life, and I can't say enough about those people that was in my life. And I could start naming teachers and professors and, the English teacher, Ms. Rackley and different people like that back then, Coach Curry, just the ones that helped me and point me in the right direction. It's an honor, it is.
We have a great group with tonight's group that we'll add. The 10 that we'll add tonight will bring our total to 194. Our first recipient of the night, Dr. Bradbury will meet you around front. Our first recipient of the night, Mr. Larry Anderson, men's basketball, 1981 to 83. All right, our next member is Mr. Jack Lewis Dudley. A lot of you have recognized the name, of course. If you're from here, you know who that is with the turkey calling and all that. If you're not from here, then you've probably seen the sign out on 45 and 16. He's a local legend, but initially made a name for himself on as a two-sport letterman at DeKalb High School. Of course, he passed away in November of 2008 at age 69, and tonight we have his daughter, Melinda Dudley Brown, and Michael J. Dudley, his son, here to accept his award. This time we'd like to honor Mr. Jack Lewis Dudley. Our third inductee is someone that really needs no introduction. He has been a public servant for a long time, with many loyal decades, 4 of them, I believe, in this area. He is the longest reigning supervisor in the state of Mississippi for men's basketball from 1970 and 72, Mr. Mike Luke. Next inductee has 2 representatives to receive their award, Miss Tana Wirt and Johnny Fulton. Miss Marianne Hodges Fulton, women's basketball, 1950 to 52. Our next inductee is unable to be here tonight. He was a football member from 2009-2010, Mr. Lance Lewis. Our next inductee is someone that's been a part of this campus for a long time. She's going in as a coach and did a tremendous job. Kate Neely McCarty guided East Mississippi Community College's fast pitch softball program to unparalleled heights. All right, our next recipient, women's basketball, 1972 through 74, Miss Lynn Etheridge Robertson. Our next recipient played from 1972 to 1974 for Coach Bill Buckner. He was a quarterback that came from Southeast Lauderdale. I know him as Coach Taylor when I started coaching high school ball years ago. Our next Hall of Fame member, Mr. Dwayne Taylor. All right, our next Hall of Famer played football and baseball from 1972 to 1974. A native of Kemper County, Mr. Larry Vick has spent nearly 40 years working in education in the field as a teacher, coach, and administrator. He was an all-district performer at Kemper Academy in football, baseball, and basketball, was a 2-time state runner-up in the pole vault as well as a prep, track, and field standout. He attended East Mississippi Junior College while playing both football and baseball for the Lions. After competing in both sports during his freshman year, he chose to concentrate on baseball during his sophomore year. Our next inductee for football and baseball, 1972 to 74, Mr. Larry Vick. Our last inductee of the night, I shouldn't have to look at the paper, but I'm not going to show any favoritism. He's my brother. So at this time, introduce baseball inductee from 1981 to 83, Raleigh Wood.
But I want to thank everyone for being here today and all for this great honor, and I want to thank my 2 sons for being here with me. Jim comes with me to several of the ball games every year. So thank y'all. I want to thank my good buddy Max Johnson there. First time I ever met him, he said, "What kind of apple are you? Sweet or sour?" I said, "I'm a sour apple." I saw him a while ago, I said, "Max, I'll mellow it a little bit."
And I have a challenge for each one of you today. I'd like to challenge each one of you to make a difference in someone's life today. If you can, and if you have not done it before, make a donation to the foundation. It will be used wisely. You can set up an endowment, or you can just give money to be used anyway. But I challenge you to make someone's life better today. And one last thing that I want to say is, go Lions. Let's beat them today.
Ladies and gentlemen, East Mississippi Community College's 2018 homecoming queen is Stephanie Kaufman. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2018 East Mississippi Community College homecoming queen and her court. number 9, Jesse Wilson. Number 20, Luke Wilson. And number 65.
Quarter passes for Messiah DeWeaver, so you'll see that from EMCC. Not very much down the field last week.
Combs kicks it from left to right and bringing it back from the 6 up to the 31-yard line. From right to left is Braden Boykin. Play clock down to 22. He snaps it, fires it near side, and it is caught by Reddick. McIntosh flank to the left. He'll get the handoff. He goes straight up the middle. Does he get across the goal line? Yes! Touchdown! EMCC from 3 yards out. Dion McIntosh with his 12th touchdown on the ground this year. Bring him in motion from left to right. They take the give. Ulmer will walk in untouched around the left side.
Hey. Great job getting prepared. Hey, do you see what happens when you have great preparation? You play for the first ring next week. So let's get after it, all right? You got me? I'm proud of you. You did a great job. Continue to give us thank you for being with us today, keeping us safe.
First half, we started off kind of slow. We knew we were beating ourselves, so we just had to get ready mentally and just come out here and play ball.
I had a little weight on my shoulder. You know, our starting quarterback head went down, so I had to step my game up, me and Messiah. And what we did at practice, we transferred over to the game, you know, and the outcome, we won.
You know, I thought our guys played really. I thought they came out and played really hard, both offensively and defensively. I thought that you know, we kind of got into a little bit of a lull defensively there in the second quarter. They found a couple of things that were working for them, and then we came in at halftime, made the adjustment. Offense kind of kept. We didn't have a good drive starting off the second half, and then they got to going. And I think that's you know, the big thing is I was really proud of the consistency and the way that we practiced this week, and the consistency that we had during the ball game. It showed how they played, how they practiced this week, and that was good. I mean, going into the game, you know, we knew that they could possibly try to keep the ball away from us. There's a lot of different things that they could. You know, they're a running team. You can't stand around and watch them run their offense. You've got to kind of get in motion, and I thought our guys did a really good job. Coach Collins and the staff did a really good job of getting them ready. You know, Daquan has got he's a very big part of our program and a part of our offense, and you know, he comes in and does a great job of running the things we ask him to do. And he's going to be very big on and important for us moving forward. If we expect to win a national championship, a state championship, a North Division championship, he's going to have to be a big part of that. I mean, you know, defensively, I thought Quez Akins had a really good ball game. I thought that our defensive line played extraordinarily well. Our linebackers did a good job. We had to be very attentive to tackling in the second half, and we did that.
Oh, we're so happy to be hosting the Amelia Resources and the Consulate General here at the game tonight. Amelia is very important to Kemper County, utilizing our workforce and leasing a building from the county and manufacturing in that facility. They're just great neighbors, and we're glad to be hosting them here on campus. They're needing space, so we're looking to build a 21,000 square foot warehouse that will give them additional storage space and that will help their process of manufacturing, the flow of the process of manufacturing in the existing facility. Yeah, we're very, very pleased to have them. They came in 2014.
On the carry for the Tigers,
very small workforce starting out, of course, and have grown tremendously. They're safe to say they have 10 times the number of employees they had when they first started.
We manufacture personal care products, only private label for the major retailers. So we do the Walmart brand, the Target brand, and all the
prior to the snap, false start.
Of course, I've never seen football, college football before. I really like football though. So.
Okay, good.
I'm a sportsman, and I heard a lot about you know, the South activity in football.
Okay.
So I know it's a big thing here, so I enjoy being here. So we used the opportunity to acquire a previous company that was here in DeKalb. And for us it's important to be here, so that's a very important place for us, for the Emilia family? It's a good question.
the ball carrier.
I'm a countryside in Israel as well. Israel is much smaller, but I'm not a big city boy or anything like that, and I live here in the suburbs. I really like personally the southern mentality, the weather, so it's been great. I hope the company would keep on growing, expanding, and become, you know, the main side of Emilia in this side of the world. So we ran out of space.
Okay.
So now we're in a process, the county owns the building we rent. So now we're in a process of adding 3 buildings. We need you know, the community to support us, and that's exactly what the county is doing. Guys, I think you should come and experience that great part of the country. Go Lions!
I'm a fan of the East Mississippi Community College because of Last Chance Here. When I started watching this series about 2 years ago, I said this is more than just football. This is about American culture. This is about how this football is a center of attention of the society. In order to understand the US, you have to understand football, and you have to understand everything around it. So I became addicted. I saw the first season in less than a week, and the second season the week after. So I'm really a fan, and that's why it's a dream come true coming here and watching a game in live. There is nothing that can stop the Lions. Well, I'm a football fan. I'm a sports fan since the day I can remember myself, but I've been a football fan since 1986, when they showed in Israel, in the only international sports program, the Super Bowl, and Joe Montana played an amazing game and won in the 4th quarter, and I said, I love this game. I got a chance to play football in my first mission in Argentina in an American Football League. There, I was a tight end and a linebacker. It was a small team. We had to play defense and offense, and it was an amazing experience. I think what I really enjoyed about watching Last Chance Here is to see how small towns can reach such a huge audience, because it's a story. And it's a story about human beings. It's not a story about a ball. It's not a story about a game. It's a story about every person there is a star in his own life, and how they affect each other. And I think this is an amazing way of telling the story of this town, and this college, and the championship. Well, while there's a ball and a team, I'm there. I used to play volleyball since I was 10 years old. I was semi-professional, and I played basketball and soccer, and basically anything. I really love sports. As I said, I think football, American football, is my favorite one. It combines together a lot of thinking, but a lot of physical and aggressions or activities that this combination you can't find in any other sports. In Israel, the most popular sport is soccer, and right after it is basketball. But curiously, the Israeli American Football League that was just started 10 years ago is becoming more and more popular.
Oh, wow.
We have 11 teams playing all over the state. This is the adults. We have 16 teen level teams and a flag football league as well.
Wow.
So we have over 5,000 athletes playing football in Israel. And it's growing so fast that this becomes the 5th biggest sport in Israel.
Wow.
So in a few years, maybe we can see the first Israeli player in the NFL, or maybe even here in Stuttgart. Well, this year we celebrate one of the amazing miracles that happened in the land of Israel. You know, the land of Israel is the land of miracles. And
that's right.
We read about them every weekend, whether it's in Saturday for the Jews or Sunday for in churches. But one of the most amazing miracles that happened in that land is the creation of the modern state of Israel 70 years ago.
That's right.
So here in our consulate, we try to celebrate this event in many ways. We had receptions, and we had art exhibitions, and we had lectures. And we also try to bring this celebration to Mississippi, and by this jersey celebrate the 70th anniversary of the State of Israel here in Scooba, Mississippi, and representing those 70 years for this amazing miracle that happened to us. Amelia is a great example of how every connection between Israel and Mississippi is a win-win situation. And I think that they are the spearhead of many other opportunities. We have other Israeli companies that are already located in Mississippi. Just been to Columbus, Mississippi a few months ago to celebrate with the governor the Stark Industries plant. The truth is that is a huge opportunity for Israel and Mississippi. We're talking of millions of dollars. We're talking about hundreds of jobs, high-level jobs that can be achieved here in Mississippi. And as I said, it's a win-win situation. Mississippi wins, Israel wins, our friendship wins, and this is why I'm here. Shalom. Thank you so much.
Messiah Weaver's head complete to Caleb Reddick, resulting in a Lion touchdown. Return for a Lion touchdown. Is 47 yards. Deion McIntosh, the 1-yard carry for a Lions touchdown. Michael Overs pass complete to DJ Clayton for a Lions touchdown.
Hey, then it's fixing to be on now, you understand? Hey, it's still on, but look at me. Hey, look at me. I'm not going to give up my standard for nothing or nobody.
Let's pray. Lord, again, we come to you. We just thank you.
We had to execute, line up, alignment assignment football, and that's what we did. Cohoma's got a much improved football team from a year or so ago. Got some great athletes, some guys transferred in from some Division I schools, and they did a great job. They had a TCU running back that signed with TCU. That's a Division I player also. But we just had to line up. We had to play assignment football, and we did that. Came with a few wrinkles in the second half, in the first half that we adjusted well to in the second half. Caused us to get them behind the sticks on first down, and that helped us. Anytime we can get a team in third down, we got a pretty good chance of getting off the field.
It's a blessing. You got to thank God first of all. The coaches getting us prepared in practice, and everything they've been doing over the weeks, man. It's good to come out here and win the first of the championships we're trying to get.
No, sir. I hit one in 48 in high school, so I'm trying to beat that right now. But I couldn't do it without Brett and CJ. It was perfect all around, and then my guys that blocked for me. So we were just ready to go. It's something we do in practice a lot.
The guys up front, they played hard. The linebackers, it was a whole defensive unit as far as everybody goes. The secondary guys had to tackle in this type of game. It was a physical football game because they was going to come in and try to control the clock and run the football and try to get out of this thing and try to keep the score down as low as they possibly could.
Yeah, they ran around, flew to the ball and things like that. So they were pretty good tonight.
Yeah, but according to the defense, it's a pretty good game.
Defense did the thing.
Yeah. Shut up.
You gonna win if they score 0. So, but they did some things on defense. So they played pretty good, and we had a good game plan though.
It's just a complete team effort. And that's what we preach around here. That's what Coach Stephen preaches each and every day. We got to play on both sides. We got to play it. It's 3 phases: offense, defense, and special teams. So, in all 3 phases, this tonight contributed. That's why you got a 47-0 victory.
Man, we getting the ball in a good field position every time. So that's perfect. That's going to increase the morale of the team, increase the morale of the offense, and if we keep getting the ball in good field position, we're gonna keep scoring. Oh man, we got to build on everything, man. Watch the film, just build